The Lego minifigure is one of the most iconic toys in the world. And today, it comes in all forms, with many of them licensed with names like Batman and Gandalf the Grey. But the first one, the very first one back in 1978, was a police officer. Since then, the police have been the heart and soul of the entire Lego brand. So when the company sought to adapt one of their toy lines into a game, it was natural. They went straight to the police. The result? Lego City Undercover. As a non-licensed Wii U exclusive, Lego City Undercover is a big risk. But to be the best, sometimes you need to take risks. And for a company like Lego and a developer like TT Games, it must have been pretty tempting to just play it safe and stick to the formula that's made them such a success. Today, the Lego brand is almost as important to gaming as it is to toys, year on year expanding and improving their portfolio, pleasing critics and casual fans alike. So it was surprising then when Undercover was announced. Summed up as a Grand Theft Auto for kids, many wondered how on earth such a game could even exist. Of course, the Lego series has been moving towards an open-world adventure for some time. From Hogwarts to Gotham to Middle-earth, with each new licensed title, we're given more and more freedom. And Lego City is the culmination of this open-world experimentation. A living, breathing mini-metropolis. You can drive any vehicle, venture wherever you want, follow the story, don't follow the story, it's up to you. It's a world that really serves the player in whatever you want to do. And in its scale, it far outstrips even the epic fantasy landscapes of TT's recent Lego Lord of the Rings. You play as Chase McCain, far from the simple big cop in a small town. He may arrive in Lego City on a boat, very much like the beginning of GTA 4, but he is undeniably the anti-Nico Bellic. Instead, he's a famous super cop, back to hunt down his escaped nemesis, Rex Fury, and bring peace to the streets of Lego City. The story that follows is classic pulp. Big cop, big city, old grudges, old flames, conspiracy, regret, friendship, and redemption. And just when you're contemplating the sizable debt this tale owes to the likes of Dirty Harry and Starsky and Hutch, they all walk into the station for cameos. It's just one example of how self-aware the team behind Undercover are. During the silent era of the Lego series, comedy was usually reduced to familiar faces performing mediocre slapstick. But given its own character and its own voice, Lego City Undercover emerges as the funniest game we've played in years. Witty, energetic and smart, the best comparison we can make is to the glory days of The Simpsons or Futurama. Nothing is off limits to the Undercover parody, including Undercover itself. Even the game's most frustrating flaw, the long loading times, are fair game for parody. Speaking technically, the Lego games have never been the best you can buy. Clunky platforming, simplistic costume-based puzzles, monotonous combat, it's these things that have held the series back and meant that they've never been fun enough to play for their own sake. It was vital that this changed for Undercover, and we're pleased to find that it has. While it still doesn't offer the best driving, or combat, or platforming in the world, it's all much, much better than before, and most importantly, the mix is just right. It's fun to just play in this city, a feeling no other Lego game has achieved before. Ultimately, Undercover is an exciting, varied and hilarious adventure that manages to translate the pleasures of open-world gaming into something that's suitable for the whole family. But, most importantly, it's a game that's worthy of the 35-year legacy of the Lego Police.